conflict between the Holy See of the Vatican under Sanctus Papa or Holy Pope Pius IX and Vasily Mikhailovich Drozdov or Saint Philaret, Metropolitan and Archbishop of Moscow and all Rus. Roman Catholicism and Russian Orthodox Old Rite Church versus Russian Orthodox State Church or Moscow Patriarchate. Relations between the Roman Catholic Church and the Russian State Church deteriorated from the mid-19th century onwards. This occurred during the reigns of Pope Pius IX and Tsar Alexander II Nikolaevich. The former was initially regarded as a fervent liberal religious leader and political statesman, but became anti-liberal after the revolutionary year of 1848. The latter, on the other hand, from the mid-19th century onwards, presented himself as a leader and figurehead of political and economic liberalism in Tsarist Russia. The tense political and religious relations reached an all-time low with the expulsion of the Russian envoy to the Holy See, Felix von Meyendorff, by Pope Pius IX. The reason was that the Russian envoy had insulted the Catholic faith. What was the basis for this? What other political and religious developments and local and international events preceded or followed Felix von Meyendorff's expulsion from the Papal States and the Vatican? It is certain that Pope Pius IX was a prominent link in regional and international politics and acted as a mediator in the conflict between the Holy See and the Eastern Orthodox Russian Empire of Tsar Alexander II Nikolaevich, or the Liberator, who was supported by the Russian State Church. The cause of the conflict between the Holy See and Roman Catholicism on the one hand, and the Russian state and the Russian Orthodox Church on the other, was the expropriation of Roman Catholic Church properties, forced conversions of Catholics to Russian Orthodoxy, and the jailing of the Roman Catholic clergy. Further exacerbating the conflict was the issue of the so-called Old Believers or Old Ritualists, who adhered to the old Russian Orthodoxy, established before the Reformation by Patriarch Nikita Minin, better known as Nikon of Moscow, the seventh Patriarch of Moscow and all Rus of the Russian Orthodox Church, and were fiercely persecuted because of this schism or rascal. The Roman Catholic Church in Tsarist Russia supported these old believers in their righteous struggle against the Russian State Church of the Niconites, which it rejected and viewed as devilish, making the Latin Church even more suspect in the eyes of the Tsar of all Russia and the Russian Empire.